welcome to OZTV. Here we talk about everything that you need to know. We talk about family, we talk about relationships, we talk about children, homes. We talk about virtually everything. So I want you to subscribe, like, comment, click on the notification bell for more videos coming up, and watch out for a new show coming up called Spit It All. Thank you. Hello everyone, good day. My name is Ozema Anajiku and you're welcome to Spit It All. And today we'll be talking about women and their quest for perfection. Okay? And with me in the house is our counselor, Joy Uzoho, you're welcome. Thank you. And Faye Gold, you're welcome. Thank you. Okay. Women and their quest for perfection. Women always love to look good. They always love to, be the center of attention. So please, do you think enhancing one's physical look is something that will get attention from the opposite sex?
It will sure get attention. Yeah. But the one that carries their own naturally to get attention of another set of men.
Okay, but which one do you think commands more attention?
The reason why the fake one, or I don't know what I should call it the fake, or call it the one they did to enhance themselves,
yeah,
we get attention is because it was done to specification.
Mm-hmm.
There is a particular way you want it to be done to really command the attention. You understand?
Yeah.
But there are people who have it natural, their own is natural, like that. And this attention thing is based on men. There is a man that such thing
doesn't move
them. And there are men that such thing also move them. So getting attention depends on the man that is looking.
But I don't know. Because recently this quest to enhance their look, be it the boobies, be it the butt, it's been on the rise basically. And I'm thinking that most of them say they do it for themselves. But at the end of the day, I'm thinking that maybe they are not too comfortable with the way they look, and they're looking to get attention maybe from a particular guy that always seeks attention from the people that has those big movies.
Giving my opinion, personal opinion, I would say is insecurity. That's the way I just feel. Because there's a way you're being designed the way you are. God designed you in a particular way. And in quotes, if you say you don't like what you have already or the way you look already, and the area where people enhances themselves is the butt, the breasts, they did
tummy talk,
people hardly do facelifts. We hardly hear of facelifts.
Yeah, this part of the world.
Yes, we hardly hear of facelift. So if you say you're not doing it to imperfect yourself because of your insecurity, why don't we do facelifts? But you see, the concentration is more on their butts, their boobs, especially their butts and their tummy. So if it's not insecurity, you're good the way you are. Why do you have to get something that along the line, down the years, you could have some complications? Because there's nothing you do forcefully that you don't get complications from. If you think you'll find the way you are. Okay, why are you doing it? Why are you getting butt enlargement? Why are you getting boobs enlargement? Why are you doing tummy talk? You need to attract some set of people. Don't tell me you go under the knife and you pay close to like 3 million naira just because you feel you want to attract yourself. That means each time you look at yourself in the mirror, you don't like what you see. That means you're insecure. That's just the point. I don't have anything against it, but I think it's their insecurity. You could look good without going under the knife. You could do exercise. Well, exercise is that you might not get that perfection of what you want, but at least you'll be close to it. And with exercise is no pain, no gain. And lots of people are not ready to go through that pain because it's not easy to go through exercise. If you say you want to have 6 packs, as a lady now you want your tummy to come out very flat, it's going to be very, very rigorous.
Yes.
So it's like you look at yourself in the mirror. Without you look at yourself, you feel, oh, you're not getting enough attention because your boobs are too small. You're not getting attention because you feel, oh, when you turn your behind, people are not staring. And believe me, even as a female, when I see somebody that have a well-shaped uterus, I myself, I turn back and I admire, which is normal. So that means you are doing that thing to attract people, and because you're insecure. Because if you're flat, you're not getting enough attention. You walk, nobody's looking at you. It's because your behind is not big enough. So if you're doing it, it's because you're insecure. You're not confident in yourself. So that's just the way I just view it. I think it's their insecurity that makes them to get this perfection, that, oh, I have to look in a certain way. It's even better in this part of the world where you have people say, okay, they do it because of their insecurity, they do it because they feel they want to look good, they do it because it makes them happy. In the Western world, we have people that go under the knife because they want to look like some certain set of people. So that means it's insecure. Why would I go under the knife and I say I want to look like Joy or I want to look like you? That means I don't like myself. I'm not secure as a person. I don't have confidence. So I feel if you have your confidence and you can wear yourself well, you don't need that. It's good. I don't have anything against it. But I feel it's insecurity because you need the attention. And that's the only thing that can bring that attention to you. The big boobs, the flat tummy, and the big behind. So that's just the way I say it.
You know, most men, when they are like dating, they always, or when they are attracted to women recently, most men are always attracted to people that are fair in complexion first. Then they love the attention of the behind. They love the attention of the boobies. And I think that is the reason why a lot of people all want to do all this enhancement. Even if you see a lot of people that are dark in complexion, they equally want to enhance their complexion.
Everybody is fair now, so there's not even black people in the streets of Lagos. everybody's a Igbo outcast. I doubt if there's still black people existing.
I doubt it.
On the soil of Lagos, I doubt it.
You know? So my question now is, what does men want in a woman? Do you think this enhancement is what they want, or do they look for a woman based on what is inside, apart from the appearance? You know, most times they always say that a man is moved by what they see, as to women that are moved by what they hear. Do you understand? So my question is, what do men want? Because all these imperfections and enhancement boils down to impressing a man. Most people.
I think basically, I would say, I think the men are our problems.
Why do you say that?
I think the men are our problems. Because you see a lady good in her own skin. You know, there's this saying, I'm not taking it to the bedroom aspect. They say the darker the juice, the sweeter the berry.
Yeah.
So I would like to apply that to a dark skinned person. Okay. You know, but you see, this thing is like, if you go to a party and there's this very fair lady and there's this dark lady, I would say like 70% of them will be attracted to that fair lady. Their eye just turn to it. So I think basically the problem is even the men. I think the men is the one that is setting the standard of how the ladies should look. That's what, because if it's not being encouraging and you see men going for just natural skin girls the way they look, I don't think the quest to like turn to like a lighter shade of your skin will be as much as it is now. Everybody makes cream, and I tell you, they are making a lot of money. Everybody misses cream and makes money. And who are these people buying it? It's young ladies that want to like brighten up their skin, look more attractive to the opposite sex. So I think if they are not encouraging this thing, it will not be as bad as that. Just that if they could have a feeling that the way you are, you're good like that, you're still attractive. No, they give you the impression that she's fairer, so she's preferably, she draws more attention, she's more likable. So that's it. I think the men are the problem. They are the ones setting the standard of what the ladies should look like. And the lady are easily manipulated, following that trend as well. Okay, let's lighten up the skin. After the skin, we do the butt, we do the breast, we do the tummy tuck. And you see girls as young as 22 doing tummy tuck, doing breast enlargement, doing big boobs. They have not had children. So single young girls. So it's, if you're doing all that for a 22, 21, 18, obviously it's to attract a certain set of people, which is men. So I think the men are the ones setting the standard, and they are the one, I think, to blame in question for this. Because you can't spend all that money and tell me that you just want to look good. Fine, it's good to look good. It's your money, you can decide what you want to look like. But it's not because you want to be staring up in your mirror. You just want to stand up and stare at yourself all day in the mirror. If you wear this bikini, you're not going to wear the bikini in the bedroom. You're going to wear the bikini outside, and people are going to admire you for what you've got. And that's the question, has to do with the men.
Well, if a man said he loves you because of your outward look, have it at the back of your mind that any day you lose touch of the outward look, you lose for someone else. A man that loves you for what you have or carry inside will stick with you. But the one that loves you because of the way you do simply means any day that butt gets bad, the boobs get bad, the shape changes, of course you're going to give birth to a child. It simply means he's on his way to find another figure eight. What am I saying in essence? Be yourself. Enhancing your body is not bad. But changing yourself to the way God has made you, that is wrong.
But you know, a lot of times, when a lady is in love with a man and the man is like talking her into looking a certain way, just like you mentioned that the men are the people with problems, you know, most times there are some people that have seen that their boyfriends, not even husbands, because most husbands will not even talk English to women anymore. So most of their boyfriends is like, oh well, you know, if you do this butt lift, you look like this, and if you do this breast enhancement, you look like that, you get more attention, you look more attractive, you look more pretty. So they kind of talk their girlfriends into going through such enhancement. Do you think it's in a man's place or a boyfriend's place to be telling a woman how she should look?
That's where the insecurity, I still stand when insecurity comes in. If you tell me you want me to look in a certain way,
you know, it's a different thing if the woman is actually the one doing it herself. But
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If you tell me you want me to look in a certain way, that means you're not comfortable with me as a person.
Looking, yeah.
Just as she said, if you can't love me for me because I need to do some certain things, then it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Why must I give my look? Why must my look be defined by what you expect to get? In the process of trying to get that look, anything can go wrong. What about if anything go wrong? We have had cases that people that passes under their knife, and we've had cases of big complications.
Yes.
We've had cases that they are no more. So why, if he keeps telling you that he prefers this, he prefers that, my philosophy and my own stand is, if he doesn't like you or he doesn't love you the way you are, there's no point being there. Because just as he's telling you that you prefer you, if you have a big boobs, you look good. If you have a big butt, you look good. And I told somebody one time, and somebody told me, I said, bro, if you have a bigger dick, that would be very nice. And he felt very, very bad. He felt very, very bad. And he looked at me. I said, yes, they do get it. It's not a big deal. People get enlargement. Sure, understand? People get enlargement. He said, what do I mean? I said, people get enlargement. Just as you feel that, oh, a bigger butt, a bigger boobs will look good on me. That's the way I feel too.
Yes.
A big dick will look good on me.
If A didn't like you the way you look, if A didn't like you the way you look, B will like you the way you look.
Exactly.
So why going to stress? Okay, going back to your question, a man telling you to go under the knife so that you will look like that and blah 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 blah. It's not guaranteed that he will stick with you forever. It's not even a guarantee that he will not see someone else that has the bigger one than the one you went to do. I will not leave you to run for that person. So you don't allow anyone to dictate your life. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You don't use another man's headlamp to drive your car. You need your own headlamp. Because if you're using another man's headlamp to drive your car, all of us are not going the same direction. It's either he puts his way this way, you still be in the dark. So it's better you get your headlamp correct. What do I mean? Examine your head when someone wants to push you to death, or when somebody wants to make you begin to reconfigure what God has already made. If he does not like you, someone else will appreciate you. So what do? Appreciate yourself. So don't use another man's headlamp to drive your car. Get your own fixed.
And you can always tell the man, even educate the man, the danger of you doing that thing. You tell me, you're telling me you prefer me to have a big boobs, a bigger butt. Have you ever asked, will you ask him that when the complications start, will he stay? Because even there are some men that in marriage and their wives are ill. They've been taking care of their wife for 2-3 years. And you can't even imagine all sorts of what this man has gone through doing all this for his wife. So a man that tells you now to do these complications on your body, is he ready to help you to pack, to even go further when the problem comes? Because lots of them have complications.
Yes.
Will he help you? There are some that you've seen cases of some that have this body, you say it's rotting, he's doing this.
Yes.
It's horrible. So will the guy still stay? Just as she said, for the fact that he is picturing you in a way, somebody else pictures you in that same way. If you feel you're slim and being slim is not good enough for him, somebody else likes slim people. Different strokes for different folks. It's not everybody that likes it massive. Not everybody. I know some people that they will tell you that when the oranges are too big, they find it ridiculous to handle. They can't handle it. They prefer it when it's small cup size and they can handle it. Same as one behind. They'll tell you that it's just ridiculous. What is there? It's just excess of fat that is there. It's rubbish. So it's like different strokes for different folks. If he's not seeing you the way you are, somebody else will like you just the way you are. The way you are. A bigger melon turns some people off, and bigger melon turns some people on. So if he wants a bigger melon, and if you don't want a bigger melon, don't let somebody push you in what you have. And
this leads to defining purpose in life. It leads to you defining your purpose in life. Your purpose in life is just to follow somebody selfishly and then begin to waste your money. Don't you have better things to do? That money could go a long way to do a better thing for you. For a man to begin to tell you that, one, that man does not appreciate you and they'll take him work. For a man that does not appreciate you, sitting around him or doing anything with him is become toxic sometimes, because his mind and his head is configured to see something in a different way. Begin to define your purpose at that time. What do you want for yourself? Is that what you want for yourself? Ask yourself. If it is not what you define purpose, that money, 3 million, to go and spend it for, there are things it will get for you. There are things you could start with it. There are things you can invest that money into and it will reproduce. Which brings me to the last point I'm going to make. Increasing your bust and everything does not add money to your bank account. No, it does not.
Takes out.
It takes out because you keep maintaining. It's even more costly because when you have changed that thing from the original thing that it used to be.
And there's maintenance.
So you have to maintain it.
Maintenance. We are looking
So
at another
if
4 or 5 years down the line. You need to go
so
for
if you're going to be maintaining that thing, spending extra money, Why would you want to spend extra, going extra miles to get money to spend unnecessarily for something
that won't yield
for you, that won't make a profit for you? Yes, you will tell me men will admire you and follow you. Does you see that every man that sleeps with you releases that millions for you? It's not true. There are some of you that even that person doesn't give you money.
Yeah.
So why go to stress yourself to kill yourself because you want to show and tell them that you're a big girl? That time has gone. Right now, women are busy chasing money. They are not busy chasing men. They are not busy chasing the big ass and whatever. Women are busy chasing money and looking for how to invest in their life to get better. Because you have to build for tomorrow. After the butt has increased and the backside increases, what